18 and I'm an Aboriginal youth.
Hello, my name's Ethan, I'm 17 and I'm an Aboriginal youth.
In this video, 2 Aboriginal youth have been asked questions about the challenges of being an Aboriginal person and their personal experience in this society being Aboriginal youth.
Within this interview, the social justice principles are explored.
On a daily basis, Aboriginal youth face challenges in regards to racism, cultural understanding, education, health, and employment and socio-economic status.
Wouldn't be a bit surprised because we had a girl in our year, she was Aboriginal and she only had 37%, but although it's low, but we had the most Aboriginal kids graduating in our whole school.
In my experience growing up in primary school, we didn't really learn a lot about Aboriginal culture and stuff like that. We only did like one thing, so I would do like an acknowledgement to country like every morning. But nowadays, like that everyone wants to learn more about it and participate in it. It's like uprise, so like there's a lot of big like community events like NAIDOC Week, there's Yarbin festivals, and everyone just wants to participate and get involved. So I feel like that's like really good. I'm very lucky to the school that I go to because they're like very in depth in Aboriginal culture and like to support it, and I've got more like experience and more like of opportunity in learning Aboriginal culture than like other kids my age. And like the things they do and I'm involved in is like South Cares, NASCAR. We have an Aboriginal studies class for year 11 and 12 HSC. We do Aboriginal dance, and with these things we learn more about our culture.
I think they do have a little bit of understanding, but they could probably learn more about our history.
Well, the main 3 role models, firstly, are my mum, dad and my grandma, because they've done everything over the years for me. But one person in the Aboriginal community would be Latrell Mitchell, because he's a football player and like I'm really into sports, and he's copped a lot of racism over Instagram and stuff like that, and he's like really like the only person that's actually standing up and doing something about it and calling people out to educate them and tell them the right way to treat someone and overcome these things. So yeah, Latrell Mitchell.
I think they could educate themselves and others on serious topics like racism, including racist slurs and stereotypes.
Yeah, I try to get involved in like any organisation I can, but the main one that stands out to me is the Settlement Youth Centre in Darlington. It really like gives me an opportunity to go somewhere after school if I like don't want to go home, or if I'm hungry they'll give me something to eat. I get to like relax there, play kick it with my friends and like meet new people. They also give you like good job opportunities and places to travel, to go on camps for a leadership program and look at other like communities. Yes, I have. I've had it like in the classroom, I guess, like a big time. Like people would use like maybe offensive like terms and like stuff to like put you down, to make you feel bad. And also just like if you're with like a group of friends and like say you're going into a shop, they'll either like follow you around just to see what you're doing, or like even when like people find out that like you're Aboriginal, people will just like tend to like be a bit aware of you and try to think like, oh, you're gonna do something. Stigmatisation is a very big challenge in Aboriginal youth, and also for myself, because it gave me a less opportunity to get a job than someone who is non-Indigenous.
I'd like to see more role models because I don't have as many role models as I would like. So probably to benefit our other kids so they can look up to role models as well.
And the second thing would be getting more Aboriginal people into Parliament and getting their voices heard. Because right now, the Aboriginal community is being represented by someone who's non-Indigenous, and I feel like it's not really powerful for them to get their point across. So just more Aboriginal voices in Parliament being heard.